What we do here is go back.
What is up? What's going on? Jace Jacobs here. Oh yeah, it's a great day to be awesome, huh? I'm gonna do something a little different today. I'm not gonna share one of my own poetry pieces. What are you doing, dude? Nah, I was gonna share one. Maybe I'll hold that one for tomorrow, but instead I just want to tell the story here because I was looking through some of my stuff. You know, I'm always kind of trying to clean up and, you know, look through some old stuff, and I found an old classical poetry book. And I'm trying to go through it and see if I like anything. And you know what? I'm just not a fan of poetry. I don't know if you knew that. Raise your hand if you're not a fan of poetry. I realize that I'm not a fan of poetry if it's really long and I have no idea what they're talking about, or if I sense they're using fluff words. And I'm not throwing shade because I know some people, obviously if it's classic poetry, somebody loves it, right? Those are famous people. They got a lot of fans. So don't get me wrong. I'm not throwing shade. We all have different preferences, and I know there's people that don't like what I do at all. So I get that. I'm just I'm sharing with you so you get to know me a little better, right? And as I'm trying to get you to know you a little better. So anyway, I get this book, and man, I'm struggling. I'm going through all these famous poets, and I'm just like, oh man, like, yeah, there's a couple lines I love that, but the rest of the stuff, man, I don't even know what that means, and it doesn't make me feel good. So I'm like, well, but I'm still giving it a shot. And I have this audiobook, this poetry audiobook, and kind of the same thing. I'm just going through track after track, and I'm just like, snooze. And then I found one that I was like, oh, okay, now I like that. And I discovered what it is. You see, if I go back to my history, I'm rooted in lyrics, songs. So I grew up in the 70s and 80s, 90s, right? So I heard lyrics, and you listen to all these lyrics, and especially old 60s, 70s music. The lyrics are the verses, they rhyme the second line with the fourth line, and then they can do whatever they want in the chorus. But the verses, they're going to rhyme that second line and fourth line, and that's what I do. And it just feels natural to my ears. And I know everyone's different, right? So that's what I discovered. So I found this poet on this audiobook. His name is Dana Gioia. I think it's what is it? How do you spell his name? Gioia. And he had a poem called Summer Storm. So raise your hand if you've heard that poem. If you haven't, I'm sure it's on YouTube. I'm going to try to read it for you. I would love to have memorized it, but it's a lot longer than I would normally prefer. I like shorter poems. When I do my stuff, the majority of my stuff is 16 lines. It's 4 stanzas. So you're in and out of there really quick. That's my preference. I know everyone's different. So, you know, again, not throwing any shade, but my preference is just easy on the ears. Don't try to fool anybody. You know, make sure that there's no fluff words. If you're trying to rhyme a word, don't try too hard. Otherwise it doesn't make sense. If it's some weird something, you know what I'm saying? It should make sense. Otherwise, don't try to rhyme it. That's kind of where I'm coming from. And I do put a lot of spiritual stuff in my poetry, so I get it. If you're a non-spiritual person or at the beginning of your journey, you might not know what a lighthouse is. Why did I reference a lighthouse? Some of you know that, but other people might be like, oh, I guess he likes lighthouses. You know, they don't know the spiritual part of it, right? And so I get it, yeah. So anyway, I'm blabbing now. So Dana Gioia, Summer Storm. I like this one because it rhymes. That's why. So anyway, I'll try to read this. I'd rather memorize it, but yeah, I don't have it memorized. So this one's called Summer Storm. We stood on a rented patio as the party went inside. You knew the groom from college. I was a friend of the bride. That's what hooked me right there. We hugged the brownstone wall behind us to keep our dress clothes dry and watched the sudden summer storm floodlit against the sky. The rain was like a waterfall of brilliant beaded light, cool and silent with the stars. The storm hid from the night. To my surprise, you took my arm, a gesture you didn't explain. and we spoke in whispers as if we too may imitate the rain. The sudden storm receded as swiftly as it came. The doors behind us opened up. The hostess called your name. I watched you merge into the group, aloof and yet polite. We didn't speak another word except to say goodnight. Why does the evening's memory return with this night's storm? A party 20 years ago, its disappointment warm. There are so many might have beens, what if, that won't stay buried. Other cities, other jobs, strangers we might have married. And memory insists on pinning for places it never went, as if life would be happier just by being different. Okay, so that's the poem Summer Storm, Dana Gioia. So I'm a lover, so obviously there's a little bit of a sort of a love story there, but dude didn't have enough courage to take it farther and keep that conversation going. I've been there before. Raise your hand if you've been there before. So I definitely can relate to that. I like it because it sounds good on my ears, the rhyming part. So let me know if you're in the same boat as me. If you're not, let me know in the comments, because I know there's got to be someone in here that loves classical poetry. So let me know in the comments. But this one right here, I do like, and so I wonder if there's a name for it other than just rhyming poetry. So let me know if you know that, if you're educated in poetry, if you've studied it, is there a name for it? Because if more poetry was like this one, Summer Storm from Dana Gioia, I'd be all over it. Man, I would love to hear something like this. I'd prefer it a little shorter, little bit shorter, but the rhyming, and then I get what's going on in the story. Right, there's only a couple words that I really didn't know what they were, like floodlit against the sky. Floodlit is not a word that I usually say, so I didn't know that one. But anyway, that's my share. I want to throw that out there. So my ears really, really appreciated Dana Gioia when this popped up on the audiobook I was listening to, because the rest of it I was just going, oh man, come on, there's got to be something in here that my ears like. At the same time, I super respect that these people are professionals making money, putting their artwork out in the world. So don't get me wrong, I give them credit. I'm not hating on them. Just letting you know, some people like vanilla ice cream, some people like chocolate, some people like mint. There's preferences. We all understand that, right? So let's close this out. I really feel weird not sharing one of my poems, but I'll do that tomorrow. Right now in the comments, let me know if you have a favorite poet that you like. Put that person down in the comments for me. Let me know if you know of any poetry people that rhyme like Dana Gioia did here, or like I do. Please let me know. I would love to support them and listen to what they're doing. And just, be real with me. Let me know your true feedback in the comments if you have an argument for why classical poetry is awesome. Please, I'd love to hear your comments on that. So anyway, that's my share today. I'll be back tomorrow. I'll give you one of my rhymes, and we'll just get back to a normal routine. And all right, I'm Jace Jacobs. Appreciate everything. Love fully. Need nothing. Namaste, my friend. High five, knuckles. Laters.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.